Yo, Nakama around the world, welcome back to Haki Corner. It's your boy Serge.
Yo.
Your boy Vim.
Hey.
And myself, Rook. And we're here to bring you another chapter review of One Piece 929. Can't see anymore.
Kurozumi Orochi, Wano Country Shogun.
Woo!
Before we begin though, I missed it last time, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2019 is amongst us.
Let's get it.
I'm about to blow. But
Smash that subscribe button.
if you haven't already,
Like the chapter.
Come on.
If you haven't already, leave something in the comments down below on what you thought. There was a lot to go through. At first it seemed like a quiet chapter, but there are a few little things that were nibbled in, and we want to take you right from the top.
Let's go.
So first things first, we start off the front of the Shonen Jump magazine, Luffy dominating as always.
See, if you look closer, Luffy's actually holding one of those paintbrushes.
Yeah.
Now, when you write in
calligraphy,
that's the one.
I wonder what that says.
That's true. What does it say?
Haven't told us, but I'm sure it will come out and someone will translate
And you
it.
can even see a little shout out to MHA. He's got a hero written on it
Yeah.
in clear sight. So, nice little touch.
Then we've got cover page for One Piece with a ninja theme. Everyone's in a ninja pose. And you know what I love about Oda's cover pages, yeah? Two of them, maybe not the strongest fighting characters, always dominate the centerpiece.
Yeah.
There's always Nami and Robin. Now, in the live reaction, I said, who do you guys think looking final? Vimmel?
Oh, now taking a closer look, I'm going to have to go with Nami.
Nami, yeah?
Nami.
Why? Why's she doing it for you?
The machine gun.
Alright, you like a bad...
About to
This
handle
guy.
business.
Alright, Brooklyn?
You know, I'm usually always a dual wielder, and I would have went for Robin in this one, but I think Nami's got it there. You know, she's just in the front there. You don't really see much of Robin there, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Right, I'm gonna go different. You know what? Now that you lot said it, I'm appreciating Nami a little bit more.
Yeah.
That tattoo and I'm liking the high slit and all that stuff. But I'm liking the stocking on Robin, man.
Stuck.
And that leg's looking extra long, man.
Konoichi.
Where is that stocking headed to? Oops, sorry. Let's carry on. Anyway, we get into this chapter and we start off with Franosuke. He's there with let's call him again, the leader of the legendary carpenters, Minatomo, the man who built Kaido's mansion. He's in pursuit of the blueprints of Kaido's mansion. We know that he's got the mission to infiltrate the blueprint that will help them to break in, and they've gone missing.
His whole point of being there was to try and get these blueprints, and he was so focused on getting them, he managed to convince the actual leader to give them to him. But he's been going on the runaround, man.
He's been gone on a runaround, but before we move on to the runaround, I'd just like to say, similarly to how maybe Luffy and Kid are training in prison, you know, he says here that you're working as with the strength of 10 men. Franosuke could be getting a lot stronger.
Yeah.
He's one of those, you know, when we were back in this lobby, man, like he was legit, could have broke the monster trio. He weren't I mean, he was never monster trio, but he was legit a fighting force.
He's definitely.
But it'll be very interesting to see how he's developed. And he gets sent on a goose chase, going around. Now, my first thing is it not a bit bait that he's looking for it? That people will notice that this guy's looking for blueprints. But more importantly, what will he learn from these blueprints? Now, the blueprints have not themselves been found, but he's been working under a legendary carpenter. What new skills has he acquired that will benefit the Straw Hat ship in the future?
So what has he learned, and what has he been able to make in his mind? Because he's a creator. He creates things and he builds and...
It's an artiste.
And this is the same place of the sea stone nails. So
Yep. So what's he learned about the sea stone nails from them?
That's it. You're
as he
right.
used them.
This is true, man. So I think that's going to play a very important part in the future of the
Now
story.
think about it, right? The Marines, they put a sea stone underneath the ship so he can navigate through the seas. Will he take that same element and start planting little sea stone nails underneath the ship so they can navigate through the seas?
Also to how to take their ships apart.
Oh,
So many possibilities. But ultimately, I mean, there's a lovely bit with Kanjuro with his ultimate art of fishes, drawing all the kids. But we end up where the blueprints have completely gone.
3-4 different people. He's on he's literally going all around town. And they said, one guy, oh yeah, I used to have him, but then I gave him to this guy because I didn't pay my rent. Then another guy said, oh, I gave them to my favorite geisha. So he's talking to so many different people.
You know, it's amazing though that they actually remember who they gave it to. They actually did.
Yeah.
But they must be important. That's
They
why
are.
they stand out.
It's
That's
true.
what I'm saying. Now, He phones up Kinemon, so we end up, that's how we go to Kuri, the abandoned village where people are at. Lets them know, can't get it, it's a waste of time. Kinemon says, don't worry, go help with something else. Now, what is Frankie going to get involved in?
True.
And more importantly, you know, they say that they've been accumulating many weapons and supplies and food, but Kaido's lackeys have started noticing. But, you know, Arashi says, did you leave the card? And the card says, the head mountain bandits were here, shooting Maru. So they've stirred a fight between Shutamaru and possibly Kaido's lackeys. Will that motivate Shutamaru to join forces? Or will it just serve as a way to keep them, like, lead them
And
astray?
this is what he said. I wonder if this trick will work. At the very least, the man himself will get mad. So he's basically just prodding fingers and poking people for the fun of it.
100%. Then finally we go to see what Zoro's up to. And Zoro has a fanboy.
Chasing him, following him around, singing his praises.
Yeah, it's a bit too, you know, it's kind of fruity. But it's Zoro, man. Zoro will have that effect on many. But within the Zoro kind of dialogue, we learned that him and Tonoyasu's paid for his bill, and now he's stuck to Zoro. But the reason why he's stuck to Zoro is, again, he's saying how incredibly strong Zoro is. Zoro is actually, as we predicted, but we're not seeing yet, just on his own journey, mashing people up. He's beating up people that are with reputation really, really strong, and no one usually tries them, and he's doing it with ease. So he's still not got a challenge in the new world. But more importantly, there's the Yakuza theme.
So he's already beaten up some Yakuza underlings, as so has Sanji. We discussed it before. What line are we drawing and where will they fall? Will the Yakuza like the brazen attitude of the Straw Hats and join them on the verge of taking down the Shogun and Kaido? Or will this be the pre-fight to the bigger fight?
Yeah, but who runs the Yakuza really?
The guy, the one with the...
But he's with Orochi.
True. So
this is what I'm saying.
So does he really have that much control?
Absolutely, man. So,
But Yakuza family runs deep. These are like a strong family mob ties. So they're not just easily, we let someone run us. We listen to people. They have their own standards and principles. So
And agendas as well.
and agendas.
well, they specifically say, so Zoro's been winning his gambling, so well done, and drinking his sake. True samurai.
Yeah.
But they are the Yakuza of the capital, underlings of the Kyoshiro clan. So they are to that Kyoshiro guy.
Another question is, how much more clans are there?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
there's only
true.
one.
That's only one. Maybe that's the one that Orochi has control of. But him battering them may win the respect of the other
The
clans.
Yakuzas, yeah. That's
So
it.
this is how the army grows.
That's it.
Very, very, very tense indeed. But
Ooh, getting into it.
we finally,
Shadowy
who do we
figures.
meet, Brooklyn?
Orochi!
And what's Orochi got?
Some form of dragon fruit. Is what
He's
it
got a
looks
big head. That's what I was talking about.
like. That as well. His head's humongous.
But man, so interesting dialogue. Now this is a very important part of this chapter. Overlook it at first, but I'm reading it a second or third time, man. He's there with CP0 or some form of CP. They haven't said CP0, but they look like CP0.
No, they definitely look like CP0.
Got the same type of masks.
Same type of masks, and the dialogue is just crazy. You know, they've come. You sure aren't after opening the borders. You lot to fight with pirates. You buy from pirates. What a strange idea.
It's insane.
So CP0 are just crooked. They're like this middle form. Well, I mean, they're like the CIA. They sabotage their own. Anyone's disposable, and they'll
But think
do
about
anything anyway.
They've been doing that since even we've learned about it with Big Mom's situation with Mother Caramel selling kids off to the Marines, which specifically CP0, as they were going to be used as good assets. So, and it's a good analogy to the CIA. When the CIA were funding communists, guess what they were doing? Selling out good wild stuff. And that's all for the better of their good, rather than the ultimate good. Again, interesting.
And your intermediary Joker or Doflamingo is gone now, and that makes them vulnerable to him. But I mean, maybe it went over my head before. Nick, shout me. But Doflamingo was always kind of, to me, pitched as the guy for Kaido. However, Kaido is for Orochi, and we know that for them, he was helping them grow their Zoan prosthetic army, yeah? However, he was directly, apparently, working under CP0, man. Yet, the government are the ones that caught him and took him to Impel Down.
So, at what point does the orders fall through? And who listens to who? Would Suru have got a phone call to say let him go? And would she have abided to it, especially after the fact?
Because if you go back to Dressrosa, remember when the false media went out to say that Dofi wasn't there? Who came to cover it up? CP0.
Thing is, the only thing I want to just pause, and I'm not going to go 100% ahead. It's probably a CP0 or some form of CP, but clearly there was a demonstration of strength of Wano. Orochi gets into it with them and he pops one of them in the head with no retaliation. Whether someone like Rob Lucci would have that, I don't know, but clearly this is a place where you cannot come and disrespect. And he goes into a little dialogue where he talks about how Wano is amazing, you know, self-sufficient, people are happy, we have anything, the only thing we want is more power. The last time we went with battleships, but this time we want Dr. Vegapunk, man. They want the man with the creations himself in their country to strengthen what they want to do. And that's when he pops the guy in the head. And I mean, that was just crazy. And he says, you Celestial Dragons, you Marines, know this. But I don't think he killed him.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to zoom in.
Let him know.
Just tug the head back.
Celestial Dragons, the Marines know this. We do not fear them. I've got Kaido behind me. You lot couldn't do nothing. So it's just crazy.
It's a statement.
That's a big up to Kaido. I got Kaido behind me.
Well, they do say he's the strongest creature on the planet.
Yeah. He's making a statement to say you can't come here and dictate. You will never lost.
Why do they? Well, the reason why they probably want Vegapunk is if they got him there, their arsenal with the equipment that's exclusive to Wano country, they gain some serious power. Kaido gets to start the war he wants, and probably Orochi gets to expand his power further than Wano. Something on those lines. And then you got the geishas, Robin looking all, you know, Robin's bringing out her inner slut right now, yeah. Because the way she looked him up and like she got him to grab her up and everything. We can see it's a big piece. He alludes to it being like heaven. But more importantly, it is in 1 week, the Fire Festival. So it's a bit of a time frame.
Yeah,
we've moved a week. But we know, I know. But it shows that the pacing of the story has gone fast.
We're getting moving forward, 100%.
Just going back to this quickly. Just go back up, sorry. His head is tonk. Look at the size comparison.
Do you think there's any significance behind that?
Big head.
Yeah.
Maybe, because the guy who is with Zoro at the moment's got quite a big head. Riser's got quite a big head. What do you guys think?
I don't know, you know, or maybe it's just to depict how
big-headed
they are.
Ego.
And then ego, and just how different they look, and we don't like the way they look. So they look abnormal.
Like a character.
Yeah. Slimy the character is effectively.
Yeah.
Now, we end up with, finally we see Drake. Drake, his position is a headliner, but he's one of the strongest 6 headliners. So we get a bit of like a power scaling thing.
Yeah.
The 6 stronger headliners, 2 of them, Drake and Page One, who both are like some Zoan type dinosaur users. They were called to specifically
Take out
kill the Sober Merchant. Now,
Trafalgar Law and Sanji are talking. Trafalgar Law said, Blackleg, you have to hide.
yeah, because they recognize us.
They'll recognize us. That's it.
So that's very, very important. But the part that I saw is Drake said, why they call us specifically and why are you here, Hawkins? For show, right? That's always important. I came here in pursuit of a specific man. So that's probably... So wait. No, he's after Trafalgar Law.
He's after Trafalgar Law.
Their little crossover earlier.
I thought you have something.
But this is what he says to Drake. I thought you have something you hunt that's more important to you than this mission, eh, Drake?
So
we
why
haven't
is he
know.
hunting?
Drake sought out Kaido.
No, 100%.
He's won a solid position in Kaido's organization.
Agreed.
What is he after, man?
He's hunting.
Yeah.
What could he be hunting? Devil fruit?
There's by something that you hunt that's more important to you than this mission, eh, Drake? Guys, what do you think that is?
Come on, let us know.
Sure,
Let us know that in the comment section below.
And I will leave you guys with something as well. Page One is a good name to have. I like that. It's unique. Very unique name for an underling.
Front page news, mate.
Front page news. Page
I
One.
make noise.
Hey, tell him.
So, if you haven't already,
Smash that subscribe button.
and if you haven't already,
Leave a like if you like that chapter. If you like the review.
comment down below. Let us know what you think. Happy New Year 2019.
Happy New Year.
If you made resolutions, may you achieve them. Hopefully 2018 was good for you, but 2019 will be better. But thank you for joining us once again. But for Conqueror's Haki Corner, it is a peace out.